Hello, 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 everyone. So, today I am making grilled chicken on the stove top instead of on the grill. You just pretty much need, let me move this out the way, a simple griddle on your stove top and decent heat. Sorry, I had to make sure that the heat was fine. And I'm also making broccoli and cheddar. I will say for this, for the broccoli that is already pre-cooked, it only takes about 10 to 15 minutes to cook. So it's broccoli and cheese. That's all you need for that. And but this cooking segment is mainly for the chicken. And you want to make sure that your griddle is nice and hot and it's just a basic stovetop. And the reason why I'm touching it is to make sure that it's hot. So in the process, while I'm waiting for this to heat up, I'm going to add a little bit of salt to my water so that when I go put my broccoli in, won't stick to the pot or whatever you're using. Oh. So since it's hot enough, I'm going to go ahead and I'm checking to see if my griddle's hot enough and then checking the temperature and how high I want my heat for my chicken, because that's the key component of doing the stovetop griddle. And I already had pre-seasoned my chicken. And you pretty much season your chicken to, or whatever you're making, to your liking. Pretty much to your liking. And yes, I did pre-wash my hands before I did this video. And you pretty much let it cook a little bit. And you pretty much season your chicken or whatever you're making on the stovetop griddle. You pretty much season it to whatever you like. And that to whatever you're liking. And yes, I am a little bit over the plate right now. But that's the best part. You'd rather be a little bit over the plate than anything. I'm just filling the water for the broccoli and cheddar. Here's the plate and the griddle that I got from the thrift store. Just a simple stovetop griddle, and it's double layered. Where you can grill on one side, but also make pancakes on the other side. And you just pretty much grilling like you do outside, but without the covering. And this is a really simple, easy way. And there's like little pockets on the one side that catches the grease. And like I said, you pretty much season to your liking. And the grill that I got from the thrift store, so it's just a stovetop grill, and it's double sided, and you can do what you gotta do on it. From like on the side that I'm using, you can pretty much grill anything that you do outside during the summertime if you don't feel like grilling out. And if you're dealing with certain meats that has a lot of grease, there's you want to try to look for the grills that have like little pockets on one side to catch the grease. And so I'm adding my broccoli. And remind you, this is pre-cut broccoli that's in a bag. I don't think I'm doing just pretty much heating it up. That's pretty much all I'm doing. But if it was like fresh broccoli, it's going to take a little bit longer to cook because it is fresh broccoli. But since this broccoli is already pre-cooked, the only thing I'm doing is just heating it up and just adding cheese to it. Give me 1 second, I'll have to throw this away. So, sorry about that. For some reason, I couldn't get my garbage can over for some reason. So, I want to go ahead and flip this over. And the sizzling means that it's cooking. And what I did before I put my meat down, I added a little bit of coconut oil, or you can use whatever you want, from coconut oil to butter or whatever you want, so it won't stick to your griddle. That's pretty much what it is. You're going to cook it until it's done. I was just double checking to see if it was at the actual right temperature. And I'm just stirring up the broccoli. And my garbage can decided to fight me and I couldn't get to get it open. The salt in the broccoli is pretty much help season the water in the broccoli. It also helps as and not sticking to the pot. And because it is pre-cooked, the only thing I'm doing is heating it up. So while this is cooking and this is cooking, I'm gonna grab my cheese. And like I said in one of my previous videos, that my meals are pretty much for parents that it has children at home, or a stay-at-home mom or whatever that's trying to make sure that, like, quick and easy meals that they can cook for their family. So that's the reason why I started the cooking part because I can say for as myself, I'm a wife, I work full time, and I'm also a mother. So I try to make easy meals for people that is in the same situation as me, and quick and easy dinners. That's like really simple. Because that sometimes as a working mom, they getting off of work, helping with schoolwork, and after school activities and stuff like that, trying to put a full course meal on the table, and then on top of that, if you have a husband that also works full time and he gets off right about 10 minutes before you like come or whatever, it's just a quick and easy simple meal. That's another reason why I started my cooking segment. Just quick and easy meals that you can do that doesn't take too long. And especially like with me having a teenage boy, it's like quick and easy is always what for best for him. And also too, I'm a full time wife. I work full time, and whatever the case may be. So, and plus on top of that, I like to cook. So why not share with other parents that have school-age children that quick and easy meals? Like, don't get me wrong, especially like with the broccoli, I can cook fresh broccoli, but it takes a lot longer to cook than the packaged broccoli. And this is another way for my son to eat his vegetables, like from corn to broccoli to potatoes to whatever the case may be. If I would have did it fresh, it would took me a lot longer. I'm not gonna lie. That's the reason why I had bought pre-cooked broccoli that comes frozen. What only thing that you're doing is pretty much heating it up. That's pretty much all you're doing to the broccoli. Is put it in some water, heating it up, and draining it. And then you pretty much take several packets of cheese, add it in there, and then you add it, set it like a plate or a covering over your broccoli so the cheese can melt, and it's good to go. But the salt that I added into the water also gives it flavoring too. Because when the water boils and you add your broccoli, the salt seeps into the broccoli. So you pretty much don't have to do nothing else to it. That's the reason why I added the salt. The salt is flavor to the water. And also too, in the process, what I like to do, like to take a little bit of butter, just about 2 tablespoons of butter, after I drain the water and stuff to it, before I add the cheese, and add it and mix it. And like I said, for your chicken, this is pretty much like the grills outside. That's the main reason why I bought this grill, because it's double sided. One for breakfast and one for dinner. And the side that I'm using is pretty much like a grill outside where you like during the summertime. I know not the summertime, but the wintertime, and you got a taste for like grilled chicken. You can just pretty much, like I said, add your seasonings to your taste and season it real good. Put it on the stove top and grill it. I'm just moving it around a little bit so it can be evenly cooked. I'm just like moving it around because that's one thing about grilled chicken on the stove. You literally have to move it around so it can be evenly cooked. And that's the only thing about it. And my broccoli is almost done. And I also like to break over my chicken a little bit to make sure. Because especially if you're doing a grill on the stove top, you never know. So I prefer to like cut it open a little bit. Not cut it open, but break it apart. So I'm going to grab my strainer So when my broccoli is done, the only thing I have to do is just add the cheese to it. And remember, salt and butter is the trick. But I normally don't add my butter until the end of it. So I'm going to grab my butter out of the fridge. So give me 1 second. So, like I said, you just want to keep, and yes, I'm using my finger. I just want to make sure I keep flipping my chicken. But I am using chicken breast. And I keep rotating so it can be evenly cooked on the chicken. And one good thing about this griddle is that, like, you know how like certain meats makes its own grease, and if you grill chicken, it makes its own grease and it touches itself on the one side. So when my broccoli's done, I thought I had another pot holder in here, but yes I do. So I thought I had 2 pot holders in here, but apparently I didn't. I only got one, so I have to use my rag. Nothing. I'm going to flip my chicken over again. So I'm going to kind of cut my chicken open. So it's done. So I'm going to turn off that. And I'm going to finish my broccoli. And I'm going to just have a pan, just a simple pan. and put my chicken in. So I always like try to open up one piece of chicken to make sure it's done. So that's what I did. And I'm just gonna stick it in my microwave so it can stay hot. And then I'm just going to add my broccoli back to my pot after rinsing it. And like I said before, this is an easy way to get kids to eat vegetables from corn to broccoli to potatoes. And if your kids, especially a big picky eater, I used to tell my son when he was younger that when I used to make Brussels sprouts, that it was just grass. That's what I used to tell him. And he always said grass is good. So whatever you tell your kids is what works. And you just want to sit here and rip up your cheese. And you want to eat several pieces of cheese. I like to use a lot of cheese for my broccoli and cheese. And I want to add a little bit of butter towards the after I get done ripping this. And I want to add a little bit more salt, but not a lot. I'm going to throw this away. And just add a little bit more salt. And some butter for extra flavor. And just stir it up. Yes, it's hot. So and you're going to wind up taking add a little bit more water. Even I'm just using a simple bowl. To add some more water just in case. And I want to just do two simple bowls. And like I said before, it's just a simple, easy meal. Like, I try to add meals that helps other parents because I'm a parent myself, full-time mother, and I also work full-time. So I try to come up with different meals that can help different people. And in different families and stuff like that. Because sometimes that I do work 9 and 10 hour days, and I'm just trying to come home and make simple, easy meals. And depending on, and like for, like I said, for the broccoli and cheese, it is going to take a while for the cheese to melt. So if you feel like there's not enough cheese, you want to add more. But for me, I'm going to go ahead and let it sit with a plate on top so the cheese can evaporate. So, but anyways, like I was saying, I try to come up with simple meals for mothers that are working and have spouses and stuff like that and work full time, whatever the case may be. I do try to make or come up with easy meals for us. So, if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe. So, I love y'all. Peace, luck, and happiness.